like really like cheesy. You know?
Cheesy? What?
Yeah.
So you think the mics smell cheesy?
Yeah.
Why cheesy?
Like
Like what type of cheese
What type
smells
of
like
cheese
this?
is that?
I don't know.
I kind of want to try the cheese. Parmesan.
I don't know. Does
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from.
Where do you keep these mics? Do you keep them in the fridge with the cheese?
Yeah. In my cheese drawer.
In your cheese drawer.
No, just in my room. I have a cheese drawer.
Yeah. You gotta
Just
you
old
gotta send
nasty
the mics
cheese.
for you know, the guests so that
Yeah.
they have
So they come in,
they have like this beautiful
delicious Parmesan
Aroma of
cheese.
cheese.
Mmm,
when
brie.
they're,
Aroma.
yeah, doing the
Anyway.
podcast.
Anyway,
Welcome.
welcome everyone to
I guess that's the start.
That's
I
the
guess that's the
start.
intro.
episode 11 of the P1 Dance podcast. Woo!
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11.
My name is Joshua Page. With me hosting today is Ryan.
My name's Ryan.
Yes. And our special guest today, our interviewee, is...
Yes, I am Andy from Project One.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome Andy. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How
That's
are you?
good. I'm good.
Yes.
It's really cold outside.
It is
Yes.
kind of cold.
So it's like, I'm kind of like still warming up a little
Yeah.
bit.
I'm not excited for the video shoot we have to
No,
do later
yeah,
today.
and it's up on a mountain, so
It's
the
gonna
wind
be
is going to go.
freezing. Make sure you bring a jacket, man.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Thanks for looking out for me, Ryan. Anyway, so, yeah, we're here to interview Andy today. So, Andy, how long have you been dancing for?
Me, I've been dancing I've been with PB since 2014.
Okay.
Yes. And then
Right.
before that, I just kind of mucked around, just danced in my
As
time as like a pastime thing, like a hobby.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the people who have listened to Ryan's episode would know that Ryan and Andy kind of started their dance journey together.
I'm more
Um,
curious about how before we kind of met, because that's a lot of what I don't know. So it's how did you actually begin all the way back there?
Okay. All right.
Like
So
In the beginning.
in the beginning. All right. So when I was around about in grade 3, so that's when I was 9 years old.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I was I thought dance was really weird at
Yeah.
first. I was I don't get why people dance. I just thought it was a weird thing.
Yeah.
And then my parents were always being hey, you should try out dance, and I would be no,
Yeah.
I don't want to take
That
dance
ain't, that
classes.
ain't me.
I don't want to do dance.
Dance is
'Cause,
weird.
Yeah,
It's whack.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really appreciate it enough back then. Of course, we all appreciate it now. But
100%.
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So I just thought it was a weird thing to do, and then I just got into just listening to music first, right?
Yeah.
And then
What type of music?
it was MJ, Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, grade 3, 9 years
Yes.
old. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I listened to so many of his songs, right?
Yeah.
And then even just watch videos on YouTube, and we got some of his DVDs and stuff. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
yeah, I just saw him dance on the screen, and I was oh, I like his character and style. It was pretty iconic, you know?
It's very MJ.
Yeah. And then I was just trying it out, and then I was hey, this is kind of fun. Yeah. And then
Right.
I was just trying to imitate him at the time. And then yeah, during that time I was also I was singing in grade 3, so you'd have those school discos and stuff.
Yes.
And then I'd go and try and be like Michael Jackson and be
Yeah.
dance around. And then there's there's a video, right?
Yeah.
Of
I
me,
need to see these
Yeah.
videos.
I need to send it.
to see these videos.
but it's me dancing as MJ
oh,
when I was 9. And
yes.
it's a fun video.
It's a fun video. I
This,
haven't
I was
seen
very
it.
energetic. I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but
I think you sent me a different one, but I can't find it right now.
Everyone has such
Oh,
iconic starts to their dance.
Yeah.
careers.
Yeah.
and then
Mine was literally just my mom said, "Hey, you should do this." I was like, "Okay,
Okay.
sure."
I'll do it.
And he's years of watching.
I
And
watched
trying to
Michael Jackson,
imitate and-
studied his style,
Yes,
No, I
and replicated it in my own.
And then afterwards, after that, 2012, right? That's when Party Rock Anthem came out.
Yes, sir.
And
Iconic.
I was shuffling. And that's all I did
This is my calling.
until 2013. And
Oh,
that's when I met-
2017.
that's when I-
2017.
That's when I met. That's when I met Ryan, and then, and then he knew me as the dude that shuffled.
Yeah.
That shuffling guy.
Yeah.
The shuffling
And
guy.
then, yeah. Year 7 camp, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. There was also like a disco, and then yeah, I just remember just
Busting out them
busting out
SpongeBob
the
stuff.
Running Man and SpongeBob's.
That was like, because that was how we like first connected, I guess. Like we
Yeah,
saw each other
sorta.
and we were like, oh my
No,
god.
the
He's
first
on
time
my
the first
level.
time we connected
Yo,
was behind the Performing Arts Center,
right.
Oh, let's hear this.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
and then yeah, we were like, hey, it was like this. It was like, hello, and you were like, hi, and then I was like, so you're Ryan, right? And then you were like,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah, and then I was like I was like 13, and I was like, you want to fight?
Yes.
And we were like, what shit?
and then we fought.
How was that fight? Who won?
Ryan
one-
did because he
oh.
kicked me in the thigh.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Come on.
The the iconic thigh kick. Love it.
Later on.
Love it.
Yeah.
Little did they know that would be a running joke for
defining
several
moment.
years. Yeah.
I think what's interesting about your start though is like, it's interesting how much we can be influenced nowadays by like videos and like, you know, DVDs or like YouTube and everything like that. Whereas like back in the day that was less common, or I guess like the DVD and stuff, like people would put VHS tapes in, right? And that's how like
Yeah.
the culture really spread to
Mhm.
places, I guess, outside of America when it first started. So I guess like in a sense it's like a callback to, you know, how a lot of other people started, but in our own 21st
21st.
Yes. century
Yes.
Kind of way.
spin. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really
Found
cool
that
though. Like
interesting.
I remember listening to a lot of Michael Jackson when I was a kid too. And like, man, he was such an iconic person. And like, you're right, there's just something about the way he was and like the way he acted when he performed.
Yeah.
No one else was like him. Like no one else was like him. People tried, but no one else was like him. And I feel like he inspired a lot of people to either start dancing or either start singing, you know, because yeah, he was a really influential person. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there are like all those allegations, you know,
Yes,
against him and stuff,
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
but that's like,
that's a whole different side of the
the
whole-
story.
I feel like, I don't know if this is a controversial take, a hot take.
Hot take,
Where you
controversial
say-
what?
No, it's not. This is not my
This
hot
is
take.
not the hot take.
But like, can you separate the artist from the art? You know, so it's like maybe these things were true about him, but can you separate him and who he was to the art he produced?
Yeah,
Right.
You're right.
So it's like, yeah, that's just a question.
Because
for-
yeah,
for
like
you.
there's like a lot of people who I guess have done poor things in their lives, but like they're still really talented and what
Yeah.
they do. So
So it's like,
it's like, can you look past that and still appreciate their
do you
art?
discount
or-
yeah, everything that they've done or
Yeah.
not? Up to you. That's
Damn.
up to you.
Okay, anyway, back to Andy. Back to Andy. So yeah, you met Ryan about 13 years old.
Yep.
And from there you guys just started jamming together. How did that sort of lead you to that amazing audition piece that we all know and love?
Right. Okay. So yeah, I first I joined PB because I was like looking for dance classes because I was getting into it. So yeah, during 2014, yeah, I think 2014. Yeah, I just Googled like just dance classes, like hip hop dance classes in Canberra. And then Project Beat was the first one that came up. So like yeah, went there, did like a term or two, and then yeah, I invited Ryan, and then yeah, we thought it was like pretty cool, a good place to like learn just like foundations and like just improve ourselves as dancers. So auditions came up, and then I was like, hey Ryan, you want to audition? And then we're like, we got to think of a piece, right?
Yeah.
We got to think of a piece. But at the time, like, yeah, we were also like watching all of these other like videos and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we were just like, let's just do like routines from there, like completely bite
Yeah. Let's
the
just
choreo
take their routines.
and yeah, just like take it and use it in an audition. So yeah,
So we did.
So you did,
Yeah.
and then like that was, you know, Iconic.
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 Everyone thought it was amazing and thought, how did these guys come up with this? Little did we know they didn't. They didn't come up with it.
That's kind of like, there's this concept that it's like, as an artist, you have to like steal from everyone, but like a bad artist would steals from one person, but a good artist steals from 1,000 people. So it's like, because everything is so interconnected nowadays, there's like rarely original ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you can steal from like thousands of people. Are you looking at a bird right now?
Yes, there was a bird that
There's a
stood
bird.
up on the
This is very
barbecue.
interesting content. But like, if you steal from like 1,000 people, then what you have will be original because it's your own interpretation of these 1,000 different ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, no, it's so hard to find original stuff anywhere anymore.
So it's like, yeah, draw inspiration from wherever you can and whatever you can, so that you can create something that will be unique to you. But it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to sit there in a room and be like, all right, what's new? What's hasn't been done before? And you just like keep thinking and keep racking your mind.
Yeah.
It's like, you take all the experiences and everything that you've been through to create something that is unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've noticed, like, whenever we like sort of interview every person, we don't really talk about like where they are present in their dance
That's
career.
true.
And like we talk a whole lot about their past. So Andy, I want you to tell me, instead of more about your past, tell us where you are right now in your dancing. And what's happening?
But we missed like a whole chunk there. How he got from then, the audition, to like all the way up to now.
Well, like we knew that how he got into P1. Like we said, he met you and then the audition. That's like the part leading up to P1.
But then after
and
that,
now,
till
now it's the
till
journey
present.
till now.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I mean,
I
like,
thought you were just
his-
asking about now.
No.
Okay,
Like his
okay.
journey to now. How, like where what's changed about him and his dance?
Journey till now. Okay, so yeah, let's just bring it back all the way to.
When he was born.
Let's bring it back to 2014 again. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just taking foundational classes, hip hop foundational classes first, and then, yeah, I took a year off 2015, came back in 2016, auditioned for Project One.
Wow.
Still taking those foundational classes, still trying to find like what works for me. So I was like trying out different styles at first, and then I think, yeah, I just kept on doing that until like around 2016, 2017-ish.
I like how you remember all these years.
Yeah, that's... Dude, I don't even know how long I've been dancing.
Yeah, 2016, 2017-ish, I was like, like battling with Ryan and Rob, and then.
Oh, yes.
Well, like, yeah,
yes. I love this moment.
Yes, you've heard this story before, but yeah, I was just like, I got to improve. So I was just like, I didn't choose. I can't speak
Choose.
anymore. choose. Yeah, I just decided that I had to improve. So I just trained breaking, and then, yeah, it became like my main style. Yeah, you'd say it's my main style. But yeah, I just really wanted to like, I had like this fire, right? And I was like, I really got to get good, just improve in dance. And then like, everything was new too, because I was learning so much. And like, you have that like feeling, right?
Yeah.
When you're learning something and you're like passionate about it, that like, you absorb like all this information like a sponge. And it's like so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like all of this like information was just like
yeah.
right into me, and then
Slapped
just
Andy in the
absorb
face and he's
everything.
like, whoa.
yeah, and then yeah, I was like really interested in like footwork. So like yeah, just like footwork is just like all of the movement like that you do on the floor with your legs. Like usually like it's like the main kind of direction you go in is like circular and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's,
What
like, probably-
everyone today thinks is break dancing.
Break dancing.
Yes. But yeah, and then yeah, recently I've been trying to get into more house as well.
Woo!
So
House
good.
dance. So
Explain to them what house is.
house. Oh, okay. So it's like it's kind of more like I'd say like a groovier / more like kind of like feeling kind of dance, and then yeah, you can really utilize those grooves, and there's also like a footwork aspect to it where you like move around with your feet. And it's like you're gliding across the floor.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks really cool and like really like smooth and flowy. Yeah, but yeah, those are just some of the things. Yeah, I like about house.
Yeah,
House
yeah.
is very tiring.
Yes,
Very tiring.
it's a lot of leg work, cardio.
It's
as
cardio.
well.
So
yeah.
much cardio.
But yeah, I've only just begun, so like there's so
Yeah.
much more to.
Yeah.
more
And
to
already
learn.
you're a beast, Andy.
So
Oh,
good.
Thank you.
Already.
I remember like when he started training it, and then you just saw him like
I got so
every
excited,
like
yeah.
week. He was like, "Oh my god, he's so much better! Oh my god, he's so much better!"
I got so excited.
Yeah. And then you're like, "Okay, verse Andy in house." You're like, "All right, okay, this is cool. I'm out."
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. I think the reason why I got into it was because of our routine,
Mm.
right?
We
Because
had a house routine.
yeah, we had a
in our last one.
house. Yeah, we had a house. Routine in our like whole HHI routine.
Yeah, if you look back at our
It was
20,
the third part, I
2019
thought.
practice,
2019.
the bit is like house rules.
Yeah. At the time, yeah, I didn't really know how to like incorporate the jack into like house.
Mm.
So like the person who choreographed the routine, I just asked them like how do you do this, right?
Mm.
And like he just kind of explained it to me.
This is
I
Jun,
did it,
by
yeah,
the way.
June, yeah. But yeah, I kind of like got the feeling, sort of,
Mm.
yeah. And I was like, oh, I think I can like go further with this. So I like just took up house classes and stuff. But yeah.
Dope. And like I think something you did miss that I found really interesting when you told me was like how the moment that you first like you saw breaking and you were like, that's kind of what I want to do. Do you
Right.
remember like when you told me that story?
Yes.
Yeah. Do
You-
you
you-
want to tell it
I
now?
think-
Feel
I think-
free.
Yeah, I think like what we were talking about before, right? Like watching videos and stuff,
Mm.
like getting sources or like getting inspiration from just like external things, right? Really influences the way like you want to go, your
Yeah.
decisions.
Mm.
And like for dance, yeah, I was just like watching like these breaking videos and I saw like just like the exchange between just two people, and it was like really fun to watch. And I was like, that's something I want to like get into. And then I was just training breaking, right? It's like, oh, you want this to be your main style? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
I love how
yeah.
like kind of like polar opposites yet so similar house and breaking are.
Mm.
Like in terms of like sort of the speed and the movement, house and breaking have a lot of similarities at times.
Right.
But in terms of feeling, complete
Yeah.
polar opposites. Like breaking can be so aggressive and like really like
In your
like in your face. And house is like it's such a vibe.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
vibes.
like groovy, chilled, like it's almost it's a house party.
Yeah.
That's like, it's that feeling.
Mm.
But yeah, I like how you've got both. You can go
Yeah.
breaking really aggressive, or you can go house really chill. So
And also like
best of both worlds.
yeah, it's also like it's cool seeing your inspirations and everything like bleed through in your dance as well.
Mm.
And it's like I was saying before, you're not like biting someone's style, but you're like taking all these different ideas and stuff. Because I think your side of breaking also like you can also like you can be really aggressive with breaking, but you especially are really good at like also being really chill with the breaking.
And gliding through it.
So it's like like being really smooth, really chill, really like laid back. It's like
Thanks.
almost those more jazzy kind of breaking tracks, and you're just like grooving with it. Yeah,
Sick.
I find that really dope.
100%. Yeah, that's really cool.
So
We-
yeah, like now where you think you are, and like taking all that into account, where do you want to go moving forward?
Moving forward, just like I would say, I just want to like excel in those styles. I guess just keep on working on them and
Just
like
get good.
get even better.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the main thing, especially with house since it's new to me.
Mm.
Like I feel like there's so much more to learn. So, and yeah, also with breaking, like there's like heaps more to learn.
Yeah.
Like you can never stop.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so interesting. Like there's no peak.
Yeah.
With any of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like
The only peak is your
The one you put upon yourself.
yes.
Nice.
Thank you for finishing
yes,
that.
you
Ryan.
yourself. are
I was
your
like,
own
I
enemy.
knew what I was trying to say, but I didn't know how to say it, so it just came out like that.
Yes. Yeah, so I guess one other question I had for you in terms of your dance is like, I find that you can feel like certain music a certain way, and then I think this is with everyone, but like you have a type of music that suits you and like that you really feel. So it's like, how do you, I guess, identify that, understand that, and then also like try and use that to your advantage in battles where like you don't actually know which song is coming up.
This is a good question.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I guess.
Why I keep doing that? I've done it like 3 times. Oh, I hate it. I'm gonna stop.
Well, I guess like yes, certain music that you hear like makes you feel like
Some type of way.
some type of way. Like,
man.
and then others are like different.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
obviously it'll affect like to some extent like the way you dance. But yeah, I just what was the question, like the way I interpret the
Yeah, the way you kind of identify and interpret the music. Like, so if you hear a song and you're like, oh, this is a song I would definitely vibe to, and then you kind of interpret what the song is saying into your dance. So it's like, how do you do that?
right. Okay. So
What do you listen to in a song that like makes you go, oh, I like this. I want to dance to this.
right. Probably just I guess like first the energy that it gives off.
Yeah.
Like if it's like really like as you were saying before, like calm, jazzy,
Yeah.
like chill, or if it's like really like energetic, hardcore, like
Yeah.
like power, or like it's just like these little things that you can like pick up in a song, like the energy of the song first, and then like I think there's something you were telling me before, like you like envision like yourself like in a place,
Yeah.
like right when you hear certain types of music, right, and then you can also like kind of build like a character.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is something that Jackson like also kind of gave to me too.
Mm.
When we were doing Freestyle Nation, he was like, you can have a persona when you dance. Yeah, and create personas. So like with breaking, like I don't really necessarily like to be aggressive like all the time. Yeah, because like for me, I'm like I'm not like in your face like all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like having like a persona just to like get me in that like you know that energy, like I feel like that's like really beneficial, I guess, within like my freestyle. So like
Right.
first the song, how it makes you feel, and then I guess like envisioning like a place, and then the character comes next.
Cool.
So it's like building everything ground up from the song. Yeah.
Piece
I
by
guess.
piece.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess that concept of envisioning an environment around you, it's like it comes really naturally to you. So it's like if you listen to a song and then just close your eyes and just envision a place, like don't even like try really hard to do it, because with some songs you'll close your eyes and you're like, I can't see anything. Like
It's all darkness. Darkness.
But like some songs you'll listen to and you're like, and it's like it's so clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with other songs, like you can't really like I guess like feel it as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like envision like a place, like
Yeah.
and that's why like sometimes it's like hard to dance to like just like songs you're not really, I guess, feeling at times. Yeah.
And that's the thing as well. I think everyone's movement, like it goes so deep. It's like their texture, their speed of movement, like the way they have their internal groove and all these different things. Like people always will, I guess, feel certain types of music better, and also their dance will suit some types of music better.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like if Andy's doing like a really chill, like groovy breaking set, and then like this hardcore crump song comes on, like
Yeah, it's not gonna go.
it's
like,
not
it's not
it's not
really
gonna match,
fit, yeah.
right? But he can change up like his texture and everything to match it. But yeah, that's just an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, I think it's time for
What music? Oh,
wait.
Does this
What
come
song are you
before
listening to?
the lightning round?
I mean, we can do it either way, right?
I guess so.
What
music are you
listening to?
Wow. There we go. That's the theme
Alright.
song.
That's the theme song. Welcome to What Music Is Everyone Listening to
That's the
this week.
That's this segment.
It's a segment.
All right.
So, yeah. What's going on, guys? What's everyone listening to this week?
I
Ryan,
guess-
you want to start?
I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, like the title of the segment, right? But I have been listening to Snail's House.
Snail's House. What's
Do you know
that?
Snail's House? Snail's House is like a producer.
Wow.
I don't know.
Does he live in a snail house?
Maybe. I don't actually know that much about them,
Right.
but their music is really, really cool. It's like when I listen to it, it like puts me in a place, you know,
Wow.
like
In a
okay.
snail's house.
in a snail's house. But they have like songs, songs like this, right? Here, let me play. Where it's like really, really chill. Right, that's. It's
I'm
just
in a
like
snail's house.
It's
now.
like two
Yeah,
chords.
two chords, right? So it's like really chill songs like that.
Mm.
Okay, and then they also have songs where it's like, here, let me.
Okay.
Right, it's like
Whoa.
very like, whoa, what is this?
That
It's-
is more than a snail's house.
It's very like, yeah, cool kind of like.
Oh, this
It
reminds me
sounds
of Zelda.
to an extent, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it sounds like kind of like video game music. Mm.
There's all these different vibes that like this producer creates, and it's just so interesting. Like listening to all these songs, and it like puts me
In a
personally,
mood.
yeah, in a mood. I'm like, what is going on? And it just like, yeah, like that environment kind of thing we were talking about before. Like it puts, it's easy for me to envision a place listening to that music. So yeah,
Mm.
I've
There
just
you
been
go.
listening to that.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you been listening to, Andy?
Me, well, I feel like I always return back to like these two kind of like albums sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah, so like there's this one called Between Days by Far Caspian,
Mm.
and that's an EP. And then there's there's this album called Foreplay by Mild Orange.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yes, and it's very like very nice. Has some chill vibes. But
Nice.
yeah.
Andy's music taste is always very cool. Like it's
Really?
always like music that you don't usually listen to, and then when you hear it, you're like, I understand it.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, I always come back to those two albums sometimes when I'm just like relaxing or
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
like doing stuff around the house. I'll just play them.
Nice.
Yeah, and also like I've also been listening to like just a lot of rain
Yeah.
too.
Just rain
yeah,
sounds.
Just
rain
rain.
sounds.
Just
yeah.
rain.
Just play it in the background. It's like
That's
static
lovely. That's
sound.
calming.
Yeah.
Love
My
rain.
vibe's been completely different.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've been partying all week.
Oh,
No
serious?
jokes. I've just been listening to Travis Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, been in a mood, want to listen to party music, really loud music.
Have you listened to the Scots?
Yep. I don't really vibe with it.
Oh, really?
Nope. Don't really vibe with it.
I just like it because Kid Cudi is. Kid Cudi? Cudi is on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like Kid
I
Cudi.
don't really vibe with it.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah. Travis Scott, that's my vibe this week.
I'm the only one who played music.
Sorry, do you want me to
No,
play?
no, it's
Everyone
fine.
knows Travis Scott.
Oh, okay.
That would be heavily copyrighted.
That would be. But yeah, no, that's interesting. It's also, it's so. I think it's good to like hear what people are listening to and also be like, this music isn't always stuff we dance to.
Mm.
A lot of the time we listen to music we
I don't dance to Travis
dance
Scott.
to. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, because I think for us as dancers, I don't know if you guys have felt this way, but like for a long time at the start, I was listening to music and I was like, that I would dance to, and I was like, I kind of don't like just listening to this
Yeah.
just by itself.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I should
be
dance to
dancing,
it.
yeah.
So it's like I listen to music where it's like I don't really dance to it all the time. You know?
Yeah, I feel that. Like it's like you listen to a song, you're like, hey, I really like this song to listen to, but not to dance to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
you get those very rare songs that's like I like listening to this and dancing to this.
yeah.
But like, yeah, oftentimes it's like we don't dance to what we listen to.
It's like a line
Like
that we kind of create.
when we
Yeah.
when we train, we'll listen to that music obviously because we're training.
Mm.
But like, when we're just chilling out listening to music, we don't listen to what we train to because then we think about training.
Yeah, it's like two different playlists. You have like a dance playlist, and then you have like playlists that you just like
Yeah.
chill vibe out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
There you go, insight into our.
How many playlists do you
Mine's-
guys have?
I have quite a few, I think.
You have quite a few.
Depends on the mood.
Do you create a lot of playlists, Andy?
Yeah, I guess.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You probably have way more than me. I've seen your playlist. There's like
17, 18,
A bunch
19,
of them.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. All right, I have a lot.
I don't have that many.
All right, I have
Yeah,
like
me
40
neither.
playlists.
I probably
heck?
have like 6.
Yeah, I have like
Oh, okay.
8. I have like 8
Wow. I just like create them for like very
specific
specific
vibes.
things. Like I have one for like choreo maybe, so like things I might choreograph to, and then I have another one for like choreo done, so the songs I have choreographed to. So like I move them from the maybe to the done.
It's like a filing system.
Yeah, legit.
It's like a completed work,
I have
uncompleted.
I have this one playlist that's just called Now, so it's like the music I'm listening to right now,
Yeah.
and then I just add it to that and then remove stuff.
Remove it.
I also have one called Reflect, where you're reflecting to stuff.
Oh, I can hear Monty.
What else?
Well-
Oh, he's coming. He's coming. I have a workout playlist. Lots of things, lots of different things. Josh,
Come here, boy.
Josh, if you can focus on the
Sorry.
podcast,
Yes, I
thank
am.
you, thank you very much.
He's just doing a little waddle.
I understand that he's adorable,
He's adorable,
but you need
dude.
to focus on the podcast.
Okay, we're here. Yes, I'm back.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cool. So
Cool.
that's what everyone's been listening to.
That's what I've been listening to.
That was what have you been listening to?
You keep it's a different thing each time. What music are we listening to? That was it. That was perfect.
That was actually pretty good.
You can't top that.
Oh, here he is.
Thank you.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
One and only Monty.
If you want to
Mateos.
see Monty, visit the video podcast.
Visit the video
for those of
podcast.
you who are watching the audio. Oh, he's like,
He's chilling.
yeah, he's okay. Maybe he's not even in the video.
No,
Anyway,
give me
okay,
the
this
love.
He's the
All right.
cameraman.
Okay. That means it's time for lightning
Lightning
round
questions.
Let's go.
Lightning questions with Andy.
Probably won't be
Lightning
quick,
round questions
but
with Andy.
let's go.
The
Anyway.
questions that we answer quickly but goodly. So we know how it works. Let's kick this right off. Did you get the photo that I sent you, by the way?
Did you send it
I
to me
sent you a
just
photo.
now?
What is
No,
this
I sent
photo?
it to you like before.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
the
got
photo of the questions.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
I thought like there was this question that
No,
involved
it's
this
a
photo.
photo of you shirtless.
This is the best photo I've ever seen.
Okay, first question. Favorite color?
Navy blue.
Ooh,
Mm.
that's different. I like that.
Top 3 talents you think you have?
Top
Yes.
3 talents.
Yes.
Brag about yourself.
Brag
Let's
about
go.
yourself. Tell us what's good.
I guess piano would be one.
Yes,
Um,
Andy's so good at piano.
piano. Maybe I won't include dance in this.
You know, we tried to
Ooh.
not include dance.
Yeah. So yeah, piano. I'd say table tennis, even though I haven't
Mm.
played
Yo.
it in a while.
Yo,
He smashes me every time we play.
I would like to
then-
play table tennis now.
Third talent. I guess more with musical instruments. I guess like
Yeah.
I used to play sax in
Yeah.
band. And, like,
Ooh,
You can play guitar,
yeah, a little bit, but I don't know if that's like a big talent.
right?
Oh
But
wait,
it's still a talent.
It's still
wait.
talent.
There's also
the
like
fact that you can do it.
there's also I guess like drawing. I used to draw a lot. too,
Yes.
but
Nice.
I
Yep.
also stopped that.
That's how-
but I should get
Andy
back into
Andy actually designed his team's logo for
For-
East West Connection
Yeah, for
in
Freestyle
Freestyle
Nation.
Nation.
And then
And
Lawrence,
I
like,
remember
touched
Rob
it up.
showing me that sketch, and I was like, "Damn, that's kind of fresh." And then it ended up being it. And I was like, "Yo,
Yo.
I saw it."
And Andy's also doing some stuff for Project One that you might see soon.
What?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh
Maybe.
yes, definitely.
Yes, you definitely will
Yes.
see soon.
Sick.
But yeah, I reckon Andy's very multi-talented.
Yeah,
dude.
multi-talented person.
Like
Thank you.
a lot of things that like you just don't know he's talented at.
he's also
just
quite
is.
strong. Andy's
Yes.
quite strong. Like
as
like,
a human,
as a
and
human
as
and
physically and
and
emotionally.
physically. In both ways.
But yeah.
All right. Favorite style and why?
Favorite style of dance?
Yeah, currently.
Currently.
Yeah, I feel like we should add dance style to this
Sorry.
when you're asking that question.
Favorite style. Could be
Favorite
anything.
style. I like the e-boy movement.
E-boy movement.
Favorite style. would be, oh, I reckon house.
Right now. Oh, okay.
Cause I'm trying to get more into it. So
That's
Like
dope.
that.
I've been
I like that.
seeing more of it. So.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, who did you most dislike when you first joined P1?
I wouldn't say I disliked anyone. I kind of just like minded my own business. and I
Okay,
was
but
like,
who was the most?
Who's the most?
Who was the
you-
least that?
most-
You,
Who did
least
you keep your
liked?
distance from the most?
Or just liked the least, not disliked, the most.
I have no idea. I don't think there was anyone.
Andy's too
Well, there you
kind.
go.
Andy's too
Like,
He's
kind.
too nice.
Andy's too kind.
Wow.
I was just like, yeah, just chilling,
Just
minding
chilling.
my own
chilling.
business.
Yeah.
All
All right. All right then. Wow.
Yeah.
The
Name
first-
3 dance inspirations for you.
3 dance inspirations. Yeah, it's got to be Project One.
Oh.
Yeah,
Correct.
everyone at the studio, Project
Yeah.
Beats Dance Studio.
Oh.
And yeah, I guess like the third inspiration is like a mixture of things. You know, like
Mm.
you know, obviously, yeah, first was like MJ, and then yeah, over the course of like our years together, it was like, you know, Quest Crew,
Yeah.
Kinjis,
Yeah.
you know, just yeah, stuff like that. And
Franklin, you.
yeah, Franklin Yu, yeah,
I asked for
and
3, but 10 is okay.
and
10
then there's
is
like
okay.
yeah, all these other
10 is
like,
acceptable.
yeah, just dances that are just like around.
Mario, Cloud.
Yeah, B-Boy Mario, yeah, Cloud, and yeah, like just a lot of things. For house, I'd say there's like this Japanese dancer called Kane, like Kein, and yeah, I think his style's pretty cool too. Yeah, Chip introduced me to him like he just showed me a video and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's cool.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Epic.
oh, also Tony Ray
Tony
in
Ray.
house too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. So
Don't
cool.
forget.
All right. Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh.
My favorite
And
question.
why?
Okay,
My
I gotta
favorite.
think about this one. Like I would say teleportation, but that's boring. You know, everyone
Damn.
chooses that.
He just dissed everyone who said
Sorry.
teleportation,
Didn't you say
including
teleportation?
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
teleportation.
damn right. Boring. You're boring.
What did
Teleportation.
you choose? Shadow.
You're boring. Alright, continue.
You're boring.
Yeah, teleportation is convenient. I agree to that. You know, I wanna think of like a really interesting power to have.
Yeah.
I
All right.
reckon.
As you're thinking, I'll just keep calling Josh boring. You're boring. You're boring. All right. Sorry. Okay. You can continue.
Maybe, like, I guess maybe like the superpower to like just like learn anything. I guess.
Be a
Or maybe
sponge.
yeah, be a sponge. And like,
So like learn any
the-
skill.
maybe like a superpower to learn other superpowers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
OP
OP.
alert!
That
Too
is
OP.
that is pretty OP.
OP alert.
That's just saying like my power is every power.
That's like if someone said you get 3 wishes. What do you wish for? I wish for unlimited
Okay,
wishes.
maybe not that then. Maybe not that. Maybe the power to steal powers
Oh.
or
so
give
it's like
Damn.
you
give
touch
away
someone and
powers. You
take-
know, like in My Hero Academia. You know,
Yeah.
like how
Would it be
you
like
can pass on the power or like
Right.
give other people powers.
Yeah.
All for one for all
Yeah.
kind of stuff. you
would it
know?
be like you steal that power and that's the only power you can use until you change?
Maybe.
So
I reckon
it wouldn't
that
just be like you're just
like
building
Kirby.
up powers until you're overpowered.
Right.
Like
so
Kirby,
you
you,
just
like,
eat
absorb
someone.
the power.
Absorb their like
And
their
then
energy
you
and
become-
you
yeah.
just, you're them until you change.
What if the way you had to do it is like you had to pluck one of their hairs and ingest it?
Yuck.
That's gross. That'd be really hard to do. I
yeah,
reckon.
but you have to like sneak up on
Like-
someone.
Delicious.
But you get so good at eating hair.
Yeah. You
I
like
guess
never.
that's not a really that's not a skill you really need, but
That is the superpower. Hair eating.
hair. would you take it if you had to eat like a ball of their hair?
Like a-
Ooh,
like a-
To-
hair
to take
ball.
the
like a
power.
rubber band ball.
Yeah.
of their hair. No.
All right, not that
I
dense.
don't think so.
Just like a fluff.
If it was
ball.
like a strand, maybe, but like a big bunch.
yeah.
No thanks.
No. It
No.
would like get stuck and I'll die.
You get a hairball.
Oh,
All right. One skill that you want to master.
A skill that I want to master. I reckon having really good interpersonal skills.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
feel like, having, like, and making good connections with people, you know, and like conversing well and having good relationships is, I guess, really important.
Mm.
And like, I feel like COVID-19, yeah, due to like everyone being in lockdown and stuff, I feel like people have reflected a lot on like connections and stuff. and,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I feel like it's just important to like be able to talk to people and
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think something like I've always noticed about you is your presence is so calming. Like you can probably tell just by listening to the podcast as well. Like me and Josh are usually like, yeah, but like now we're just like, yes.
I feel like I've
And
never
it's
been so quiet in a podcast before.
it's just so calming. That's what I've noticed.
It's
about
the
you.
vibe.
yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
man.
The vibe you give off. It's dope. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Makes me feel nice and cozy.
Yes, like tea.
Like
That
tea.
tea is
Like-
cold and bitter, so
Oh.
this is maybe
That is
not
very
that tea,
nice.
but the like warm, nice tea. All right. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food. Can I say like noodles?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I guess so. Yeah.
Any food.
What's like top 3 noodles?
Top 3 noodles. I don't really have a top 3. I just like to eat. Yeah,
So would you just eat like raw, like just noodles?
raw noodles. It depends.
Okay, maybe not raw noodles, like cooked noodles.
Straight out.
I meant
Straight out raw.
I meant just like noodles, like if just noodles.
Like the
Or is there a
the
particular like instant noodle that you like, or like
Like okay, you would eat just like noodles without like rice noodles, like flat rice noodles with nothing on it.
well, that's still food, right? It's like very
Technically,
plain,
Sustenance,
kind of boring, but
sustenance?
it's still sustenance. Yes.
right? Do you prefer noodle soups or dry noodles?
Oh, I'd say noodle soups.
Noodle soups.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's me.
I wasn't asking you, Josh.
That's fine.
Silence. It was like
Yeah, it was good.
That's good
Yeah.
silence.
I'm still waiting to
Comedic
see
value?
how long the longest silence can be. like can we reach a full 20 seconds?
I feel like it'd be really awkward if like it was. Sorry, was I supposed to do the 20?
That was
seconds
supposed to
there?
be
That
it,
was-
but
sorry.
that's okay.
I
No,
ruined it.
we'll do it one day.
One day.
On the podcast.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Monty?
So stupid.
0. No, 10.
Oh no!
I'd
You
say
never expect
I
it.
give it a 10. Yeah.
Oh, Monty is
Monty's
such
adorable.
a
Every
good boy.
every time I go to and visit Ryan, Monty always comes
Sniff,
up to me
sneeze.
and says hello. So
Yeah.
yes, he's a very affectionate dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
He is.
Sniff your knees.
he loves affection and
He does, and
Yeah.
attention.
attention.
The other day, he was just like, I was just in my room, right? And then like so he can do this thing where he like pushes the door open with his face.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
like mushes his face into the door until it opens. So he did that, right? And then he was just like staring up at me. And then I was like, oh, hey man, what's up? And then he's just like, just blankly staring at me. I'm like, all right. And then I go down to pat him, right? And then he just like forces his head into myself.
Oh.
Like he just like rubs his head all along me. And yeah, I'm like, all right. And then he just leaves.
He's like a cat.
Yeah.
Just like
I
pushing-
swear he was
pushing his
raised in
head.
like a cat's home or something.
Maybe
he
he was.
acts like a cat so much.
Maybe it was.
Maybe he was. He also does this thing where he scratches on the door
It's
Right.
like a cat.
like a cat, right? And it almost sounds like a human, like knocking on the door.
It's weird.
Yeah, like he's learned to knock on the door for you to let him in and stuff like that.
Wow. The other week I was sitting there and
Yeah.
he came like in between the gap between my leg and the couch, and like he just pushed his way through my leg,
Yeah.
and then like was just.
Yeah,
Shimmy
kind of
in.
he likes
shimmying
like
through,
just scratching
rubbing,
on
yeah.
things. Yeah,
And I was like,
it's like a cat.
"You good, bro?" He's like, "Yes, I am."
He's such an old man. He just doesn't care anymore.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
All right.
Last question.
Last
We'll finish
question.
with this. Anything you want to say to the viewers of the podcast?
Yeah.
Anything at all?
Yeah, I'll just say thanks for just showing your support and just like trying to, I guess, like know each and every one of us and like what we do. Yeah, I really appreciate it a lot, and I'm sure Ryan and Josh appreciate it as well. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for just supporting Project One as a whole.
Damn,
That was
really
really good.
Yeah, very
That
eloquent.
was really good.
Wow.
Well done. That was fantastic.
How do you how does your mind work? How do you plan sentences before you say it, or do you just like say it and you're just naturally like you say good?
Very articulate.
You speak good.
Really, I speak good.
I
To me,
feel like
I don't
speak good.
To me, I don't think I actually speak that well.
Oh,
To be honest.
I feel like every time you speak, it's like people like
It's thought out.
it's thought out and people listen and like you have lots of information, like every time you say a sentence. It's like very efficient.
Andy provides bibliographies with every sentence.
No.
I have like references.
When I take a look back at
2014
Section
was the
4
year
of-
of this, on this date, this time.
But I feel like your words are very what's the word? Like they have a lot of weight to them. So like
They're not blank words.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you
Thank you.
think before like you speak, or does it just naturally happen that way?
I do think before I speak.
I thought that was
guess.
just I do
mean,
think
like if I just spoke, I guess I don't know.
Mm.
It would just be like gibberish.
wasted breath.
gibberish.
Gibberish.
I don't know.
That's like
Yeah.
me. That's what I do. I just don't think before I speak.
He says that,
and
and then he
it's
goes,
just
"Hold
gibberish.
on, mid
Hold on.
sentence. Let me think about
Let me
this."
think. Let me think.
Yes, because you have a question, right? And then you just gotta. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you have. No. Okay. Yeah.
You have a question, and then
Yeah. So you have time to answer it. And It
right.
gives you time to think. So
Andy's a good active listener,
Yes.
rather than just listening like to a conversation, just being like, "Oh yeah, cool."
I
He'll
feel like-
listen and he'll like respond
Mm. He's
properly.
very observant. I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rather than just giving a blank answer.
It's something like, I've been studying recently. It's like how to actually have like a decent conversation with someone, or not a decent conversation, but like decent communication with someone, right? And it was this concept of like communication isn't I give you information, you give me information.
Yeah.
It's you give me information. That's the communication,
Yeah,
right? And then later on, like in another set of communication, then I would give you the information. So my job, if you're communicating to me, is listening, right?
yeah.
But so many people like just tune out after the first like
Couple of sentences.
couple of sentences,
Mm.
or just the start of your the way you speak,
Yeah,
right? So it's like I need to listen to you and repeat back to you what you're saying to me,
yeah,
right? So you say something, for example, like, "Oh, recently I've been not enjoying locking," for example.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously not, but like maybe you say
Maybe
that
I
to me.
am. No kidding.
You say that to me, and I'm like, "Oh, so you're not enjoying locking, right?" And then like you're like, "Oh, yes, and this and this and
It
this."
kind of
and this."
validates that you were listening.
But also at the same time, it's like when I repeat back information to you, what's funny is sometimes you will correct me. You'll be like, no, I actually enjoy locking. And then I'll be like, huh. So I just made you, like, I guess, think and reevaluate
Yeah.
what you're actually feeling. So that helps you
Damn.
sort out your feelings, right?
Yeah,
So it's like, and also by doing that, think of it like this way. Like usually when we speak to people, there's like, if you draw it as like a graph, it's like a Y, yeah? You start together, and then as you say different things, you go apart from each other, right? So, but instead, if I listen to you, right? So I go with you, then it's so much easier for me to take you in a certain direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I want you to think about something a certain way, or think about something in general, right? And instead of saying, "Oh, think about this, think about this, think about this," and you're like, "I'm going this way," then we just grow further apart, right?
yeah,
But instead, if you say something like, "Oh, I don't enjoy this," and then I'm like, and maybe I'm trying to make you be like, "Oh, try something else out," instead of me just being like, "Try something else out," that's a very alien idea, right?
Yeah.
So instead, I go, "Oh, so you're not enjoying locking?" And you're like, "Yeah, this, and I'm like, "Oh, this. Why don't you try this?" And maybe you'll come a bit this way, and then maybe halfway through you'll be like, "Oh no," and then you split back off this way. So I listen, and then bring you back, and then bring you back, and then eventually you'll be on this side rather than on this side where you were.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So that's like,
Guiding a conversation.
yeah, a concept I've been thinking about recently. It's like how to communicate effectively, because so much of the world recently, I feel like, has been so caught up in like just disagreeing with each other.
And all this.
Yes,
All
and
this.
on your phone, and like hiding behind anonymity and all this but that's the first.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Rob will bleep it out. Rob will bleep it out. Oh no. Oh my
I can't believe
god.
that just happened.
I can't believe that just happened.
It just flowed.
It just flowed. Anyway, if we didn't say anything, maybe like it would have been
Yeah,
fine.
it would have been fine.
It probably would have been
Now
fine.
it's not fine.
Now it's not fine. Damn it. All right. But like, because people disagree so much, I'm passionate about this. That's why.
Yeah.
It's like, instead of disagreeing with each other so adamantly, instead we need to listen to each other so then we can, talk to people like,
Yeah.
like normally, and actually convince people. Like, what's the last time you actually listened to someone who's like yelling at you? Right? What's the last time you were actually like, oh, let me see, let me hear what you have to say? Is someone just like disagreeing with you and yelling at you? Not ever,
yeah.
right? So it's like, instead you listen to them, you guide their thinking in a certain way, and if they still don't, then that's on them. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking recently. Yeah, just
Cool.
just talk to each other,
Cool.
discuss more.
Nice.
I feel like this podcast definitely helps with that though. Being able to like talk to each and every one of you guys. So
And I think like we don't really disagree on a lot of things
no,
in Project One.
What do you mean?
Oh no,
I'm just kidding.
disagree.
I think, yeah, it's like, how do you feel like when we have disagreements in Project One, Andy? How do you feel like we deal with it? Like, what's the way we or what's the way you
Battle.
deal with it? Battle.
I guess, yeah, you could battle. I don't know. But how I deal with it when we have disagreements. I feel like, I don't know, I just try and just see why we have it first. Like, what's the reason? And, like, first of all, like how people kind of, I guess, feel about the situation. Like, how sometimes, like, during like tense situations, or like competitions, when we feel like really nervous, everyone's like feeling different things, and I just try and like observe, and I guess like assess it like in my own way.
Assess the situation.
Yeah, and yes, see like what the energy is like first, and then act accordingly to
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Like
I
we
guess.
said, analyzing the situation. That's what Andy's good at.
I think that also like brings it back to, even like, you can take that same concept from the music, right? Like how we listen to music, you build it from the ground up. You find the vibe, and then you add this, and then you add this. Same thing with like resolving a conflict, right? You have to understand the situation first. You understand the why, everything, and then you're like, this is how I should act. This is how I should resolve it, and then it naturally kind of fits, right? So it's like, why will we try and go against, things to push it a certain way? This is something I struggle with. I feel like I push you guys in the wrong way sometimes. But like, how do we like get people with us? Like, get people to run with us, rather than just be like, come with me. Be like, oh, hey, you want to come with me? All right, let's go. Let's run together. Instead of just be like, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's always been something like I found you've been really good at. It's just like understanding, like thinking about everyone for one, and then just like
Not picking sides too early.
just taking it from there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's all good, man.
That's all good.
Do we have a bromance?
You guys do a bromance. I think you do.
I think we've had a bromance for years.
Yes.
For years.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
If you watch some of the videos that we make where we just like roll on each other and stuff, like a lot of them aren't like aren't posted anywhere for a good reason.
For a good reason.
But like even the latest Project One post,
On the throwback
I
Thursday.
don't even remember doing that.
I don't remember doing
I
that.
remember you guys doing it. And I remember, like, those are my legs, by the way, in case people didn't realize. Those are my legs. And I remember happening, and I was like, what is going on? But I was also kind of like, okay, this is happening.
You just gotta accept it. You just
Yeah.
gotta.
I was kind of like, righto.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was really good, Andy. That was a really
Thank
nice
you.
interview.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
I enjoyed it.
insight into your journey in dance, and some knowledge as well as to how Andy assesses situations and stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
No worries. No
Where
worries.
can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook mostly. I'm more active on Instagram, less active on Facebook. So Instagram, it's andrew.xua, and then Facebook, it's just andrew.xu.
Cool.
Dope.
Yeah.
So
Hot takes with Ryan. It's right now. Oh my god, it's coming. Wow, it's always here. All right. Okay, hot take. Hot take this week is your inner thoughts will directly be. Wait, no. All right, I messed it up already.
Retake.
All right, hot takes with Ryan. It's coming. It's right now. All right, your self-talk will always be influenced by the people around you if you let it. So, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who have the right talk so you can influence your inner talk to become a better person or not? That's up to you. You choose. You're the person in charge.
damn, that was a hot take.
It's hot take.
Mm.
Hot
That
take.
was the hottest of takes.
That's something I've noticed recently.
Yeah.
I've a lot of reflecting recently.
Mm.
A lot
Yeah.
of reflecting.
But it's like, do you notice that you always copy the cadence and the rhythm and like how
Yes.
people speak around you?
Yep.
I guess, yeah, like the external affects the internal.
Mm,
Yeah.
exactly. And then it's like, whatever you hear and whatever you repeat, that's what you're going to repeat to yourself.
Mm.
It's kind of like a nature versus nurture thing.
Right. Yeah. And then it's like, what you repeat to yourself is what you will become.
Mm.
It's like with memories, people say that we're made of our memories, but memories are altered very much by the way you tell the story
Yes.
of your memory.
Yes.
So you're not really your memories, you're the stories you tell yourself.
Yes.
Mm.
So what stories are you telling yourself?
Are you telling yourself lies?
Hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Hottest take. All right,
Hot
Ryan.
take.
I think we're ready to wrap it up.
All right. So if you want to follow us at Project One Official on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere you want to. Actually, not anywhere you want
Not
to.
anywhere
Like
you
if you
want
looked
to.
on like Pinterest, we're probably not there.
Probably not there. Or like, like those other platforms, like what is
Like,
it? MySpace.
I'm
Does that even exist anymore?
pretty sure. Wait, haven't we talked about this before? We've talked about how MySpace is like
We should make a MySpace.
music thing.
Is it?
I think so. It's like a music.
Let's
sharing
make a
platform.
MySpace.
All right. You want to do that? You go do that. You.
Okay, okay.
All right. Yeah, you can follow me at ryan.rt or Josh at
Josh.page.
Josh
sorry,
underscore page
page 7. Damn.
maybe I should just
You should just do me.
I
as
should
well.
just do you
Yeah.
for what?
Sorry, what?
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment. And next week will
It'll
next
probably
week-
be Amanda.
next week will be Amanda.
Yeah.
We
Jade's
haven't-
busy.
Jade's busy. We'll have Jade after that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't do it exactly in alphabetical order, but
Yes.
that's fine.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and listening. And yeah, if you want, leave a comment, leave a review in app. It really helps us out. That's the
Yes,
only way
does
like
help a
we really
lot.
get this podcast out there because we're not
Mm.
really pushing it
No.
anywhere else. So yeah, please share it with your friends if you think that they'll enjoy it or they'll get something out of it. We really appreciate you guys listening because yeah, we are doing this just for fun.
Just for fun.
And we hope
we love
that
it.
you guys are having fun too.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
That's about it.
I think. Yeah, that's it. All right.
That's it?
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, let's wrap this up
All right.
because this has
This is
been
it.
Project One.
This.
This is Project
Wait,
One.
you can't say. What,
Okay.
I feel like that was so.
This is
because I was
Project
messing you up so much. So you want to do it again?
Take 3. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This is
So what?
this
You know
is
what,
Project One. You know what? We're just signing.
I
out.
reckon. No, I reckon.
I'll just say it.
Andy.
All right,
just-
Andy
Alright.
said it.
This is Project One, and we're
Signing
Signing out.
I'm sorry, Josh.
That was so fun.